Oj. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 konačno stigao. Pozdrav svima. Dakle, ova igra mu dođe kao simulator srednjeg veka, života na selu u srednjem veku. Ali apsolutni simulator. Grand kafa ne prave oni ove kvalitetne kafe, ja te sa sojom ne pijem, te turske pod navodnicima. Kafu ko donira plaća. To se od ovih donacija finansira. Pardon. Tako da to ja kupujem. Skupa kafa. Šalim se, jednim delom se od toga finansira. Kod nas ja mislim da ne bih ni prihvatio ničije sponzorstvo kada je kafa u pitanju. Mada ko bi mi ga i ponudio uopšte, ali jer nema jednostavno nikakvih opcija. E sad, imam jedan problemčić kada se uključi PlayStation, neću još da prebacujem, nešto šuška, kao onda kad je krckalo ranije, kad sam na PC-u igrao. I nakon što prođe taj intro, inicijalni, sve ok. Nema problema posle toga. Tako da ćemo vidjeti, vi ćete mi prijaviti da li nešto šuška i grebe i škripi i šta već. E sad, što se PS5 Pro verzije tiče, navodno quality settings sa ovih konzola stavljen na 60 FPS-a. Tako da Arsène Lupin, nemam pojma šta je povećana rezolucija, na ovoj nije samo performance mod, tako da quality je u 60, a performance je, ja mislim, otvoren, to jest otključan za VRR i vrti se između, ne znam, 60 i 90, koliko sam ukapirao. Ništa, ajde da vidimo mi o čemu je reč. Samo da ja uključim zvuk iz igre, da ne bude kao Red Dead juče. Sam krenuo da igram, nema zvuka. Kaže, dear player, it is safe to say we wouldn't be here without your support. We hope you'll love playing our game as much as we enjoyed creating it. Yeah, baby. New game. Što se settinga tiče, graphics settings ima samo ovo standardno, nema ništa za performance, koliko ja vidim ovde barem. Da li je to pod game settings, contrasting subtitles, bla bla bla. Nema ništa tu. Idemo na new game i krećemo. Oj, što puca, brale. Pozdrav Retro Soba. Suč dol.
Keep firing! Don't stop! We need more! Need help here, Danny! You, grab whatever you can and get up top!
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer.
Johnny, uzmeš ključ za Windows 10 i aktiviraš 11 sa njim.
Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move! Father!
Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze. Get ready! Prepare to shoot! Position! Take cover!
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
Ko da gledam film.
Lord, the gate! Godwin! Over here! Get up there quick! We have to repel them! Shoot him! I'll knock it down!
Idi bre. Znači ide ravno.
What now, fucker?
Ja sam računao da ima onaj pad kao blagi.
Got him! Die, you swine!
Headshot.
You having a chance? Get ready! They're coming inside! Conway, move downstairs! We can handle it here!
Ajde.
We need more action! Return fire! What the fuck are you waiting for? Get ready! Bastards! Archers! Come here! What the fuck are they waiting for? Pour fire onto them! Form a line! Quick! Let's hope this wasn't long. Get ready for another attack! This won't stop them! That's it! Godwin, Draw your sword and follow me! That was close.
Dobro, taj se jedan ne računa. Šta kaže Stefan? Igrao sam malo pre. Pozdrav Laki Zola, pozdrav Ekspert Kreator. Oj! Ja mislim da će ovo mačevanje biti najgora stvar ovdje.
I'll shoot you. Knock that ladder down or they'll overrun us. Stop praying. Get their pieces. Let him have it. Knock down the ladder. He's had it.
Pozdrav Aust. Primijetio sam da imam jedan problem ovdje u igri zato što izgleda da se između ovih cut scena i gameplaya prebacuje iz jedne rezolucije u drugu, iz jednog formata u drugi, nije fiksno i onda Elgato dok ne odreaguje non stop mi menja onaj kao input, kao kod Astrobota što se dešavalo isto. Također meni se malo zvuk gubi, onako kao da puca. Ne znam da li se čuje u streamu. Ne stalno, ali kad su cut scene.
Don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking Uvod. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Ja razumio da je rekao everyone to the chopper. Dobra muzika. Eto, nismo mnogo čekali za ovaj title. Ima nekih igara gde posle 5 sati tek ubace. Konačno počinje igra. Earlier.
Fortuna, Uvod!
Da, kad scene su definitivno u 24 frame-a.
Good gracious, Harry, you don't mean to tell me you
Oh,
don't know
Xbox.
Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
Xbox to je onaj third party izdavač,
Can't
zar
have an
ne?
ignoramus for a personal
Iz Republike
bodyguard.
Srpske, ako se ne varam.
Anyway, this Auden, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world. Meet new women. And simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir, Trotsky.
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money.
Wow, definitivno nisu štedjeli na muzici. Kad scene izgledaju malo budnjikavo, iskreno.
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Why? He must trust you not to botch it up. Otherwise he wouldn't send
Ne
you
znam,
as his
grafika
envoy.
izgleda brutalno.
How could I
To kad scenama je malo mutno, ali ovo izgleda realistično jako.
The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip.
Jedino što
one
vi
way or
malo
another.
štitovi flikeruju, koliko vidim, na onoj dvojici napred.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat. See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Čekaj malo, jesi njih dva sizeruju?
How's it looking there in the back?
All
Nešto
good,
su mi čudni.
just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
Kako me onaj štit što flikeruje tamo napred skroz nervira. Kao pokvarena neonka.
Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, we stand a chance against them.
Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas. While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund. So it would appear we are enemies.
To nam je ime poznato iz Vičera.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz.
What the hell? Iskoči mi sa ovog monitora. Kaže, I'm a soldier and Lord Capone's bodyguard. I'm an advisor to a nobleman and an envoy. I'm the scout of our company. Advisor prefers to solve things using his knowledge, sharp tongue, and a kind word. Scout likes to hide in the shadows and solve tasks silently, undetected, and by stealth. Soldier.
I'm a soldier and Lord Capon's bodyguard. My job is to defend him with my life.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
Persuasion. Okay, speech, charisma, might. Dobro. Ovo je slično kao u onom Baldur's Gate, ono kad kockicu bacaš. Slično, nije isto. Pa ja pretpostavljam ovo zadnje, pošto toga imam najviše.
We want to negotiate an alliance, and we can help you with those bandits. Together, we'll put them in their place, as a sign of goodwill. And then you'll escort us to Trotsky,
sad,
and everything
ova
will
kad
be
scena je in-engine, ovo se vidi, definitivno.
Judging by the looks of you,
To jest, kod mene se ne vidi zato što mi non stop izbacuje, gubi signal, nevjerovatno. Moram da gledam na ovom ekranu.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, Captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Ok, ove animacije likova su za sad, koliko vidim, onaj motion capture u potpunosti. Pravi glumac.
There's no tavern within reach. We'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
Da, grujadine, ne sumnjam uopšte u to. Jer ja ovdje, na primjer, primećujem da je problem sa mojom tom Elgato karticom, jer ona ima kao neki pass-through, to je dobila sa nekim firmwareom, da hardverski može da propusti do 120 frame-ova na ekran određeni. Doduše, ovaj moj je 60 kad je u 4K, moram da menjam monitor, neki sa boljim konektorom. I kad god bi se dešavalo to variabilno, neko između prebacivanja ovih prerenderovanih cutscena koje su malo mutnije i ove koje su u engine-u, ono kad sam birao one opcije za dijaloge, tu između njih se izgleda menja frame rate drastično. Izgleda da je dosta variabilan, da je u potpunosti otključano i zbog toga me zeza. Mada nije toliki problem veliki, ali tu i tamo hoće malo da nestane slike. Čim pogledamo ovako, znači da je nestala slika. Obično kad krene nova scena, sad na primjer, evo, ovdje se pojavilo i onda ovdje posle 5 sekundi. Pozdrav Dexmaster. Ovo je sad grafika iz igre, konkretno. Znači, trava, vegetacija, maslačci, koliko vidim. Ne znam kako se ovo ljubičasto zove. Ima dosta motion blura. To bi trebalo isključiti. Ja mislim da je bilo dosta ovdje. Object, kamera, off. Depth of field, blurring, nek ostane. Samo da vidimo. Photo mode, dobro, to nisam imao tamo. Da li ima nešto za lokovanje ovog frame rate-a? Nema ništa na pro verziji. Interesantno. Ja sam mislio da će biti performance i quality, ali kod njih je quality sve, izgleda.
Come here. What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Why not? Because you cheat.
Kaže, you can find detailed descriptions. Ej.
Henry, oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
Xbox, a? Da igram u 30 frame-ova. Kako da ne?
I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up. But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologized to us. If Hanush had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my ass. And by the way,
čuo sam da se i to čak i dešava u igri.
After that long journey.
The kissing part.
A bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet.
Mačak je
Here's a
dobro u
practice
svakom
sword for you.
slučaju.
Have that
Dex.
ready too.
Nije mu ništa bilo. Kaže, press down to open your inventory and equip yourself. Equip myself with what? Ajoj. Šta je ovo, sunce ti poljubim? Ko će ovo čitat sve? Putting an arm on armor. Ugh. Ajaj. Valjda je to to. Jel treba nešto od ovoga da stavim ili ne? Training longsword. Dobro. Aha, znači to već imam izgleda. Ovo što nema, ovu oznaku crvenu, to ni nemam. Aha. Ajde, sword fighting.
Should we start?
Do you think we're gonna fight with our cocks? Put on your helmet and armor, grab a practice sword and
What
come
the
along.
fuck? Čekaj, ja sad treba nešto da stavim. Jao. Šta bre? Equipped padded protection in the coif slot. Coif. Ovo. To. Pa onda cattle hat. Dobro. Jel to to?
Can we start with the swordplay?
You've got your armor. Good. I won't hold back. Did you deal with that dog of yours? I wouldn't want him gobbling up our supper while we're training.
Ah, don't worry. Oates is cooking up that gruel again. That, well, not even a dog would eat.
I never knew you were such a gourmet. All right, let's go. A bit of sword play will give you an appetite. Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, I'll take the lead.
Let's
get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
That got you panting, eh?
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Cover, for Christ's sake!
Defend yourself, Henry, or his lordship will kill you.
What are you doing? Cover! That's the way. Defend yourself properly.
Nice cover.
Good. Defend yourself properly.
Ajde. Pa kako?
Why don't you cover yourself? Good. Cover, for Christ's sake. What are you doing? Cover.
That's enough.
Kako sam ovo
No
uradio,
one's
nemam
ever won a
pojma.
duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Good.
The crack of blades.
That's it. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Why didn't you strike afterwards? Sweet. Nice.
Neće to biti tako usporeno kad se budemo borili, zaista.
Not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember.
Ma čovječe, gubi mi se slika, ne gledam ja u ništa, čovječe, gledam u crni ekran.
And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right. Come on then. I was too slow. Nice. Nice work, Henry. No. That way I can block you easily.
Nice strike.
All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
Ajde.
All right. 100 groschen it is.
Defend yourself. Off to a good start.
Block.
That one hit the spot.
Nice technique.
Oh, you haven't got a hope. That one hit the spot.
Now that's what I call sword play.
You haven't got a hope. Put up a fight at least.
O bog te, kako je ovo glupavo.
Nice technique. Did you see that?
Oh, you haven't got a hope.
One more like that, he'll be on his back. Nice block.
You haven't got a hope. Put up a fight at
Jebem
least.
ti i Elgato i sve. Ne znam što se
And you
dešava.
had it. I'd say the victor is clear. I'll get my winnings from you later. Now it's time to eat.
Ne znam šta se desilo
Sword
uopšte.
plays give me quite an
Ništa mi nije jasno.
Let's get some grub.
Dimitrije, ima da me srede samo tako, znači, uopšte nemam pojma, nisam ništa naučio iz ovoga. Gdje je taj džukat sad?
Here you go. Take it.
Čime da ga nahranim?
Free!
Idi džukat, zbeć tamo. Znaš šta, pa eto, sada mi ti nisi rekao, ja stvarno ne bi znao, zato što meni pola tog fajta ekran bio crn. Znači, non stop, jako je variabilan frame rate na ovome i tu sam se zajebo što streamujem preko PlayStationa, jer ovaj moj Elgato ne može to da podrži. Nažalost, tako da zajeb. Evo sad opet crn ekran. A tokom fajta, znači, pojavi se na 2 sekunde i nestane. Evo sad kaže nema signala. Sad moram ovdje da gledam. Nije opravdanje. Ja mislim da bi bio loši da sam imao normalnu sliku, ali bio sam jako loš sa kombatom i u prvoj igri i odustao sam odmah posle nekih pola sata. I nisam više ni upalio nikad igru. Ne znam šta ga je sad pitao uopšte. To je vjerojatno vezano za prvu igru.
That time we had a wager for your bow. How did it actually end up?
Henry, that was no time ago at all. Did you get a bang in the head? And of course, I won.
So much has happened since then. It feels like an eternity.
God's truth. We had no lack of excitement. Anyway, I kicked your ass
Mačak se vratio, da.
I'm a master with a bow.
Indeed. Almost as good as with your tongue.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
Moram malo da preuredim jer ništa ne vidim. Znači, non stop mi se gubi slika ovde. Ovo je neverovatno. Kaže, I had to drag you out. Strength, I drag you apart. Agility, you could have carried on with us till morning. Vitality, I cleared things up with the husband. Pojma nemam.
And I had to drag you out of that tavern before everyone pounced on us.
And he had his work cut out. You wasn't having it much.
Ja mislim, Dimitrije, da novi Elgato i ne postoji koji to podržava. Ima onaj
maybe she wouldn't have started screeching.
Avermedia neki.
I can't say I'm surprised.
Ne znam da li bi to radilo isto.
Fellas, you're a fair maiden. Your lovely locks falling on your shoulders. No thought of wickedness. And then Tankard's fat head appears before you with his crooked mouth. And he says,
"Where's the shit, oh my pretty?"
I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good?
Ja mislim da većinski preko PC-a.
Get me?
She's my sweetheart. And that's all I'll tell you.
Ah, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Ah, forget it, you horny goat. This discussion is over.
you know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you
Kako streamuju ostali? Znam da većina njih gleda preko OBS-a to. Ja gledam na monitoru ovom. Izgleda ću morati ja OBS da prebacim na ovo. Jer ovo nema apsolutne šanse. Znači gubi se 5 sekundi pa dođe na 1 sekundu i onda opet se tako izgubi non stop. Sad ću ovo da prebacim sebi ovde. Ovako. Samo da imam, mogu ovo da smanjim, da povećam. Ne mogu. Ne znam zašto.
Mutt caught a scent, ran off into the woods and wouldn't come back.
And what was it?
There's a footpath there with some derelict house at the end. Mutt was standing outside, barking like crazy. But there was nothing inside but mouldy furniture and some burnt bones. So I calmed the poor pup down, and we came back to the camp.
He don't seem like no poor pup to me, especially after the way he came barking at me today.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the royal chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Aha, znači ovo je njegovo neko kao biranje klasa ili čega već. Shooting, unarmed, maces, sword.
The sword is the weapon of a master, balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique.
Da, ovo je definitivno do monitora, ovdje gledam sad, na primjer, na OBS-u se ništa ne dešava, samo što ovdje mi nešto iskoči, ja sad to ne vidim, naravno.
Swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
Ah, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again, hearing how Martin the Smith raised him, even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry.
Brate, šta je ovo? Kakvi su ovo hintovi? Pozdrav, Black Pearl.
It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Mladene, zove se Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Čudno neko
Henry's
ime.
right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rate in ages. So, here, I intend...
Vujkanos igra je u 60 frame-ova, samo što je cutscene su u 24, ja mislim.
Blasted iron shirt.
Ali ja bih rekao da je to isto i na PC-u. Ili su u 30, nema pojma. Nije bitno to. Samo što ima jako puno cutscena sada. Jako malo igre do sad. Pozdrav, Zoki.
Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up?
Ima ženske, ima sve.
He doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
Da, onda je 30 i ovdje isto za cutscene. A, bog te. Plašim se da gledam sljedeću scenu. Da.
You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
Čuju se neke ženske.
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans!
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans!
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer.
Ja, obrnuto. Kako? Na šta je head down, jebem u mater?
Down, Henry.
A, okej.
Sneak closer. Hear that singing? They must be close.
Brate, voda izgleda ko alufolija. Ja bi pre rekao Dimitrija da su ih zvali Venches.
They might be bathing. Come on, let's get closer. Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way. Right in our path.
Šta treba da je udavimo?
Near her to move her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
Throw a stone. A? Kako sad to da uradim? Kako da bacim kamen? Ne razumem. Šta bre da bacim? Kako da bacim? A, okej.
What was that? Směje se na kasníky, klienty ujedí, Pána sama sedí, aleluja do nebe, aleluja.
Henry, I told you to... Oh my fucking God, you're a...
Do something.
Stay down, for fuck's sake.
To su oni banditi, verovatno. Ima dosta flickeringa tamo na onim likovima dole. Treba će ovdje dosta upgrade-ova. Dosta pečeva.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastard's with them! Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run! Catch them! Enough, I said! What the fuck? She's mine!
Opa, bato. Morat će kod zubara ovaj.
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Just now! Fucking armor! Come on! We'll cut them up on the other side! Oh, his thoughts is quick! Oh, Mott.
What the fuck was that, Henry? You're rescuing a damsel in distress.
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah, fuck!
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
Šta sad ovdje piše, majko njegovu? Aha, kad je zec ovaj, onda smo wanted.
someone in front of us. Down.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge.
We
And
can't
keep
go
your
this
eyes
way.
peeled.
Go
right?
around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rocks. And you, go to the pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report. Footprints, foot
He'll
trails,
see us. We'll have to wait.
You want us to get to work.
All the fucking way across.
Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish
Now.
on the side. Nothing like that. Pitch back. When all your talk does is blind you. Keep it out. Catching some naked men in the forest is better than getting killed in a skirmish. Maybe. But I still can't see a bloody thing.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck!
I played dice against left.
They're coming here! Stand still!
Watch instead. You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they try to swim across the pond.
Run! Quick! No, no, no. Fuck, they're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
Kurwa! They're playing into the rock! Hurry!
Kaže kurva.
Run around! Catch them at the top!
What now?
Pa ne možemo ovdje, jebem ga ja.
They're here! Run ahead of them!
Where now, for fuck's sake?
Čuti, trči, brate.
Damn it, they're everywhere!
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
Okej. Sad ni ja ne vidim ništa ovdje.
Ah, fuck. Where's Capon? He must have fled from them through the other gorge. I have to find him. Where is he? Oh, this looks like a way out. Hans!
Here! Oh, God, we found each other.
Dobro je, mogao sam otići desno.
I only just avoided being seen, and I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago. Hurry! We'll climb down here to the water before they find us. This way!
Ne.
Now you're gonna get it!
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job.
Da, da. Malo sam preterano zamahivao. A stamina se troši kao u Souls igrama, bog ti.
Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Ah. Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are. Am I dead? Not yet.
Bianca Sensori. A što ona? Misliš zbog golotinje? Onda gde ćemo Kanija da ubacimo? On će biti onaj crni salesman, ja mislim, koji već postoji ovdje. To ćemo sa modovima da...
If I'm not, then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up! Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Gdje je ovaj našao odeću?
Where am I? Well, you dropped out of the sky like a
Aha,
shot
da,
down
od
ball.
ovog što ih je napao. Ima smisla.
That fella landed with you. You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Like, we've got to disappear. Like, come on, I'll help you up.
Main quest.
How are you holding up?
Jebi ga, teo sam na krug da odgovorim. Aha.
I feel like it's all up for me.
Just hang in there, damn it. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there. Henry, what are you staring at?
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sahan's Cape.
Ah!
Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Skalitz is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Skalitz, and you'll survive this. Come on!
Bianca.
Evo je Bianca. Kažeš nije u igri, eto je malo pre bila. Prizvao si je.
Father? Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you? Are you mad?
My mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir
For Christ's sake.
Anything happens, you'll take
Come on! Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus.
Take me away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
No.
Please. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
To je iz prve igre, pretpostavljam.
We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this.
No.
It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa. Dead. They're all dead.
But we aren't yet. Henry, a light.
Laki Zola nije ovo još počelo, ja mislim. U tome što se. Jes da smo imali onaj title na početku odmah, ono kao posle 20 minuta, ali ovo nije još počelo.
Hold on.
Nadam se da ima neku dobru priču, ja ne znam, nisam pratio recenzije kakve su. Izgleda da je bila ona kontroverza vezano za igru.
Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what
Još ovo moram da ispravam na TV-u, pošto je ono VRR ready. I tamo će biti drugačija priča. Ipak ovo nije baš osposobljeno za to. Ovaj hardware. Ovo je malo prenapredno za moju ovu capture karticu. Mislim, ta moja kartica stara 5 godina već.
Hey, lad. Are you alive, lad?
Speedster kick. Karta kao karta je dobra, znači ta verzija karte. Ne znam, ja se čujem uopšte od ovoga. Meni ovo piči, znači ono kao da je milion ovih odvrnuto. Karta kao karta, kick, XFX Speedster, znači moramo da razdvojimo. 7600, nisam neki fan, iskreno, pogotovo ne za te novce, osim ako nije 16 GB verzija, mada ni onda nešto specijalno nije sjajna za toliko para, ali XFX Speedster Kick 308 je ok karta. E sad, u skladu sa novcima, ne bi rekao baš. Sjećam se ovog ćelavog. Ja, znate šta je što su ovdje? Ovo je Cry engine, znači Crysis.
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone. Who burned it to the ground?
Ok, sad imamo kao recap iz prve igre.
They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Dragane, pitaj. Može još jedno.
There's work to be done.
Jo, za te novce Kakashi ja bi išao na neku polovnu. Danas drugar kaže da je za 300 evra uzeo 6800.
Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
Unreal Engine 5 ćemo da isprobamo još dodatno sa ovim Ninja Gaidenom. Pošto on onaj remake je odrađen kroz Unreal Engine 5. Baš me zanima. Da iskoristim malo taj Game Pass još uvek dok imam, pa... To ćemo na PC-u, by the way. Mada čujem da na Pro radi u 120 frame-ova, ali ne bi se zajebavao sa streamingom sa Pro-a. Plus ono je besplatno. Ko bajagi, ali nema veze. Ovaj mesec nam još izlazi onaj Avowed. To ne očekujem ništa od te igre.
What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were
Čuj Kakashi, tat je definitivno bolja, 6750 XT od 7.6.
I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
Dragane, pa bit će okej, valjda za to. Mislim, sad imaš onaj FSR 4, on stiže, tako da će on popraviti neke probleme ako ih bude bilo.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad.
Cut his throat.
Fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna and collapsed on the floor.
And what about that cutthroat?
You can go out and have a look at him. Hans gave him a right hammering. I didn't get a wink of sleep with that corpse in my yard.
I understand. I'm sorry we caused you such trouble. But you'll save Hans, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you.
Jedna stvar mi je ovde malo čudna. Glas od ovog glavnog lika. Znači, kao da ima neku upalu grla, ono teško. Kad priča. Mnogo se čudno čuje.
So maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
I've had worse. My shoulders stings a bit, but I'm all right otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, You can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Božena's my name.
Well, I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me.
Gospođa
I'll go
Božena.
and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Hvala, gospođa Božena. Da li ima neka nova grafika u rangu do 400 evra? Intel, ali treba mnogo jak procesor da radi kako treba ta grafika. Osim ako to ne poprave s vremenom, ali ko će se nadati tome, jel? Kaže ovako, you're bleeding, open the inventory and use bandage, ja mislim. Koliko treba? 1 ili 2? 50, 75, 100. 4 komada. Ja sam to sad odradio. You are hungry. Food. Ne. From the pot on the stove. Će biti malo vrelo, a?
That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more.
Može, ajde.
Aye. True bliss is a full belly.
Dobro. Može još malo. Gledam da li se povećava ovaj health. Ovo što je crveno-belo. Verovatno je to to.
Hans, can you hear me, friend? Christ. In the end, you bore the brunt for both of us. May all the saints watch over you. And over Božena, too.
Dobro, sad bi trebalo da se malo podapere. Dobro.
I feel like a new man.
I sad treba da se obuče short tunic. I ovom ćemo liku da ukrademo pantalone. Sad ne znam, jel to treba možda da se opere taj veš, pošto je krvav, ima neku kapljicu krvi. Da li to uopšte ima neku opciju kao? You're not wearing a pouch. Using your belt and pouch. Pa sad, pretera ga. Dobro, da vidimo. Jesam uspeo da operem ovo ostalo? Izgleda da jesam. Ajde da ovo stavim takođe, pa da i to operemo. Super. To nam do duše ne treba. Da, to ona ostavila, ja mislim. Ajde, uzet ćemo to sve. I ovu jabučicu jednu. Šnaps. Može. Ah, save your schnapps, ako...
isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
Šta je ovo, bog te maza? Šnaps, ako popijem, čuvam igru. Ajde vidimo taj šnaps, gde je. To pod food. You're not wearing a pouch. Empty pouch. Ne znam gde se pouch nalazi. Možda on ima neki pouch. Ajde, uzet ćemo i ovo sranje.
Did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again.
Znači nešto kao
consider
swallow.
yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
All right. Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand.
Okej, ajmo ga odneći onda negdje.
Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash. so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
Okej. Kaže dung pile. Sad to moramo da nađemo. A evo ga. To je to. Pick up. E sad stream. Haha, je li to na ovu stranu ili... Bog te što je težak. Ja bih rekao da je potok na ovu stranu. Čekaj, sad me zanima. Quest. Journal. Big Sage. Eye. Aha, znači po tome pratim. Dobro, ok sam krenuo. Carry the corpse to the stream. Optional. Znači ovo pratim. Ovo divlja svinja. What the hell? Jel neko od vas pratio Far Cry New Dawn, kažu...
Shoulder. This bastard's hard work. I'll put him down somewhere for a while so I can start digging.
Ajde, start digging. Kažu kao dobio je update za ove nove konzole 4K 60, ali ja i dalje vidim da je regularna verzija igre, ono PS4. Baš sam je iskinuo danas, nisam isprobavao. Mislim igra je ono smeće, ali nema veze. Pa nisam ga dobro ubacio, a? Okej. Eto, da malo utabamo. Tako. Nešti nigde. Skonto što ima divlja svinja ovdje jedna. Će me napasti. Gic, gic, gic. Growler? A, to je kjer. Šta ćemo s ovim? Hunting sword.
This will be the weapon used by the bastard who cuts up Sir Hans.
Torch. Ajde, uzet ćemo i to. Sad idemo da beremo cveće.
Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Izgleda da nam ovo treba.
Purple flower, sage, there we go.
3 komada, to je dobro. I ne znam, jel nam nettle treba ili chamomile? Nettle, da, to nije bilo na spisku. Kamilica, ovo.
That's it, chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need, so back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Sedi bre, odmori. Lep pogled. Ok, imamo neki mač. Super. Sam nemam pouch. Spade, to je lopata, dobro. Bude slatko, jel da, Dimitrije?
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
Pillaging around the domain. They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday. Down by the pond. 2 of them fled and they must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. What do you know about it? Hey, what are you doing walking around with a weapon? If you don't want us to teach you a lesson, come here sharpish and tell us who you are. Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm accompanying Sir Hans Capon on a mission to deliver an important letter to Lord von Bergov. We were the ones who were ambushed yesterday by the pond. And Sir Hans isn't fit to travel now. Please report to Trotsky that we'll come as soon as we can. And have them send us horses and some clothing. And an escort would be good too.
Shit, how about that? I didn't expect you to fall for it so easily. We're not von Bergov's men, and we'll deal with him later. Like we did with you yesterday by the pond. But that's the least of your worries now. We'll take your Sir Hans with us. But we've no need of you. Farewell, Henry of Skalitz.
Get ready to face your maker!
Shit. Idi bre u materinu. Gotov sam. Čekaj, mogu da se izbandažiram? Ideš u materinu, ne može u kombatu. You're not bleeding, okay. Nego, koji mi je đavo onda? Katastrofa. Taman ste me pohvalili.
I feel quite hungry.
God in heaven, you look a sight. It's a wonder you're standing on your feet. My word, they worked you over good.
Izgleda normalno.
I fought them off as best I could. I was lucky to survive at all.
2 of them, eh? No wonder then. Show me that. I'll try and get you into better shape. I didn't go to the trouble of healing you just so you'd up and die on me. Well now, better?
Much better. Thanks a lot. Are you all right? They didn't harm you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Ovo definitivno nije igra za stream. To je, ja mislim, jasno u potpunosti. Sad, će nas i ona zeznuti ako je kažem istinu. Ajde, bit ću naivan.
I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard.
Kobyla.
We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanush of Leiper and Margrave Jobbs
Sir
to
Radzig
Lord von
Kobyla.
Berghoff. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. Except I have
With
another
promises
corpse in
or-
my yard.
Don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left. I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be eternally grateful to you. But
Doom
be
će biti
careful while you're
zabavan.
at it.
To je
You don't
definitivno.
want to open that wound
Možda
or
Assassin's
strain
Creed bude.
yourself.
What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most
Treba i
now
ovog
is
da
that
sahranim
remedy.
drugog izgleda.
Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
In Diana Jones.
Now to take a potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best
Ne znam, ja to
anyways.
Dex Master
It's a
nisam na
shame
keca
my
igrao
daughter
baš nešto
Pavlena
pretjerano.
ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without
To je bilo
her.
nešto na
But
samom
you
početku
can
igre,
do it
kao,
too.
jel?
It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad,
Pozdrav, Perić.
it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try. I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything.
okay.
I have a book here with the
Nisam te
recipe.
slušao, pa
But
zato.
it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course.
Listen
Everything we
carefully.
need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Da, tamo sam naleteo na one pizdarije neke.
Everything's prepared. There's an alchemy bench in the alcove. Go to it and we'll get started.
Alchemy bench. Start alchemy. Nisam ni vidio da piše to. Dovla alhemičar.
Go to the recipe book.
Ovo.
Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction.
Eto ga.
And remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Ja mislim da smo na tome, a? Chamomile decoction, to je to. Kaže... You will need wine, 2 handfuls of chamomile and a handful of sage. Prvi korak, ubaci kamilicu u nešto.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
Pisalo je wine. Dobro.
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
Kako ćemo to da uradimo?
Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. so you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand.
Cool.
All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
Hoćemo. Jedan. 2.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts.
Okay.
See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
Sve sam pogrešno uradio. Znači, moram da ga spustim, da krene da vri, pa onda okrenem sat, pa onda kad iscuri, onda podignem. Okej. Jesmo sad to uradili? Ja sad ne znam. Move down. Move the cauldron. Cool. Kad krene da vri.
Take the cauldron off the flames.
Okej. Šta god. Dobro.
All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
To ovo. Mortar, pestle. A, pestle je ovo.
Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in.
Šta? Šta je file?
Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Sad kad zagine lik. You brewed a potion. U bok te mazo. You... Če ovo za svaki morate ovako da se radi.
Well, now, judging by the smell, I'd say you brewed it perfectly. Thanks for your help, Henry.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
Well, if you feel up to it, I'd be right grateful to you if you was to rid me of that damn corpse what's lying there the whole time.
Sure. I'll do the best I can.
When you're done with that, go get some sleep. You won't miss anything, and you need the rest after everything that happened.
A šta bi s onim drugim likom? Je li on negde pobegao ili... Dobro. Perić, krajem februara će biti neka najava. I onda u martu ćemo, to jest tad ćemo i saznati koji datum će biti. Jel to njemu krče creva, jel se meni to čini? A, okej.
Ah, fuck. Ah, this damn shoulder. Oof.
2 hours later. Malo da utabamo. Tako. Eto. Ko novo. Pa čekati ove grafičke koje izlaze sad. Kažu AMD ima šansu da rasturi tržište grafičkih karti. Ko hoće da se kladi da će uprskati situaciju. Ja sam ubeđen. To ne bi bio AMD. Ovo je jači, ovaj Warren Gambeson. Short tunic. Dobro. Hunter's belt. Old quilted hose. Beggar's hose. Boga mi, ovdje imamo snagu 16, ali ovo 20, a ovo je 82. A firm boots su također lošije, koliko vidim. To verovatno možemo prodati, ne znam ni ja sad. To i malo da se operemo od smrta. Što reče baba, smrdećeš na smrta. To je to. I sad nazad u krevet. Spavat ćemo. Šta je sad ovo? Ajde. A što ovo ne može da se vrti lepo? A ne mogu duže od toga da spavam. Više što duže spavam, to ću biti gladniji posle. Neverovatno. Koji ludaci.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd had it like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked
Imaju sad sve igre, ove grafičke ray tracing, tako da to nemaš brige. Samo neće biti na nivou Nvidijinog.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger god fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it as a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Perić, 50-80 su ti od 190.000 pa do 260 otprilike. Pa ti vidi.
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend, that...
Pavlena nije loša uopšte.
Night?
Hans. He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
That sounds like him, all right. Buttered.
I feel like I got thrown by a horse and then stampeded by a herd of cattle.
Ja inače, ne znam da li sam to ikad rekao, ja mrzim britanski naglasak, apsolutno ga ne podnosim.
So I reckon it's all good, considering.
That's surely the healthy way of looking at it. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous horseman who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Brate, ja sad baš znam po imenu. Istvan Tot, taj. A beautiful maiden, ajde vidimo.
I dreamt of terrible things. Flames, violence, war. And then the glittering silver and scallops turned into the surface of a lake. And from the lake emerged a naked, supernaturally beautiful girl.
A bottle of water?
She took me into her arms and carried me away from everything to her own island. And there, she saved my life.
Well now, that probably means you're lonely and seeking company. Fortunately, you can join ours. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
When's the last time I ate something?
Pa, ja sam pokušao, ali ti neš da jedeš ništa, sunce ti tvoje. Kažeš, nemaš svoj pauč. A u stvari ne, čekaj, ima ovo sranje. Pour potion. Gde? U jelo? Zar može i to? Valjda je to. Mogu da ih opljačkam. Lockpick medium. Nešto mi govori da će lockpick biti zajeban. Gdje su oni? Aha, evo ih.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you, too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
All the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first two times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Da skratimo mi tu priču.
Once, when we were out hunting,
Interesantno
Hans was
kako
taken captive by
neke igre mi prolete 3 sata, kao već je 10 sati, a sad sam u fazonu tek je 9. What the fuck?
But with a bit of luck,
Kao da igram 10 sati već, tako se osjećam.
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zhelejov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Se izbunio, skoro mu oči ispale, čoveče.
I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive. I rescued him.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dente.
Pa evo ti predraže primjer, jučer smo pičili onaj Red Dead Redemption 2, ja sam se totalno uvukao u priču. Danas cijel dan razmišljam o igri, zašto ja to do sad nisam igrao i zašto se prvi put nisam tako primio kad sam pokušavao i sad jedva čekam da nastavim, bukvalno. A mnogo je sporija čak igra od ove.
Fortuna Uvod.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth
Ali
about
neću
who
ovo da
they are.
ocenjujem. Ovo je samo
Who
isprobavanje.
but a lord or a priest could know
Vidjet ćemo
Latin?
nakon 100 sati
And
kakva je.
priests, they ain't. I can tell.
Kad se
And
odigra.
as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
Kad ja nemam pojma šta je tu bilo.
Hans was badly
Skrati ponovo
wounded during
priču.
a night raid on Talmberg Castle, and I had to carry him out of the battle on my back, so he wouldn't fall into enemy hands.
Gracious! Raiding a castle? That must be pretty wild, eh?
Indeed it was. Arrows raining down, outnumbered by hordes of foes mercilessly charging at us from all sides. I'm truly indebted to Henry for getting me out of that fix.
But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cut
Robert, ja ga skraćujem maksimalno.
To be
Cut
honest, by
the
a
long
stroke
story
of luck,
short.
We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for. But I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favor you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission and we cannot afford to dally any
Roberte,
longer.
ja da
We
igram
have to get to
sam,
Trotsky
to
as
bi
soon as
bilo
we can.
definitivno.
How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zhelejov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Bojana, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
But I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bojana.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana.
Aus, daj neki predlog, ajde šta nisam igrao na kanalu, šta misliš da bi bilo interesantno, još ako ja imam tu igru, onda ćemo to igrati. Ja sam kontao Alan Wake 2, pošto imam sad dobio neki update.
Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
Pavlena, healuj me.
Sorry for coming late, Ma.
Ček, da vidimo, ali može da me healuje. How you doing?
You said you'd shoot arrows at the humans. You can use a bow.
Yeah, I'm pretty handy with it. I train up there, on the cliff, whenever I have a free moment. And the hares hanging in Ma's kitchen didn't just walk in by themselves.
Alan Wake.
They'd let me take part in the tournament at Trosky
Ne
Castle.
čujem sebe,
I'd beat all the
preglasna
men
mi je
hands
igra.
down, but that'll never happen. So I have to make do with hares and a straw mannequin. I'll be with you.
Previše tehničkog razgovora.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trosky Castle right away.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trosky, von Bergov and the mission.
Alan Wake, da.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out,
Alan Wake, pa da, ima
I'd expect
smisla.
no less of you.
Igrao sam malo.
So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
Aus, vrteo sam ga za benchmarke uglavnom.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Hvala, gospođo Božin. Prezent tek sada, Bog ti. Mislim da ćemo Alan Wake 2.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet.
Ja mislim da su ti zauvi, BenQ-ovi dobri monitori koji god da uzmeš sad. Sad ćemo da imamo šta taj kaže konkretno. TN Full HD 144, to je nešto staro, brate. DVI, brale. Na šta ćeš to da povežeš, to ti moraš da gledaš. DVI, a ima i DisplayPort, ok. Koliko para? Trenutno nije na stanju. U monitoru košta 46.000, jesu oni nenormalni, šta je? Brate, uzmeš za 15.000 AOC G4X i miran si. Šta će ti to? To je bilo nekad, Periću, ja mislim, davnih dana se to i koristilo na tim takmičenjima, ti BenQ zauvi monitori, oni su sad pregaženi, to je sad Mobius, serija nova, ne znam da li taj zauvi uopšte ima neke modele. Mislim da su oni na miševe sad prešli, maksimalno.
Shit!
Polio ga govnima.
You fucking cunts! You know who I am? No, we fucking don't!
I am Sir Hans Capon.
Mislim, jedino ako ga uzmeš za neki 20 evra, onda bi bilo okej. Taman sad spada u tu neku kategoriju.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond.
Zašto ja čitam to Capon, a ne Capon? Nema mi smisla da se izgovara Capon ako su u Češkoj ili u Bohemiji.
His company was ambushed by outlaws and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
Evo, monitor za Perića. Ako si tu još uvek, pa čekiraj ovaj link. To ti je najsigurnija varijanta.
Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Mora da se umije. Da se zaposle u selu.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman
IPS.
wishes.
Što ćemo da imamo?
This is not far off.
Kakav mu je onaj color gamut. Ali bit će bolje nego na tom TN-u definitivno.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Samo sekund. Ima podršku za HDR 400 i HDR 10. Dobro. HDMI 2.0B. DisplayPort ima 2 HDMI-a. Da, ovo je dosta modernije. Izlazi za slušalice, jedan. Ne znam da li ima zvučnike. Na ovim sajtovima ne nalazim tačno koji je onaj DCI P3. First we have to wash and change. We have to get our ladder back. We can always go back.
The first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub. Get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
Bog, to je monitor svuda rasprodan, gdje god sam otvorio. Izgleda da je to razgrabljeno. Ako ga negde nađeš, svaka čast. Verovatno ima na nekom od tih linkova. We'll earn some coin.
So we'll earn some.
Znao sam.
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
Da vidimo. Products. G2, G4. See all specification. Ako su to stavili negde. Kaže sRGB 100%, Color Space DCI P3 92. Uj, bok te mazo, to su boje tačne kao švajcarski sat. Razmišljao sam šta je tačno.
I'm sure Sir Hannes would understand.
He might, but he'd never let me forget it. I can guarantee you that. We've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged asses.
Zasuči rukave, brate.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenes. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this?
Dimitrije, nisi ti video one 6-bitne IPS panele, čoveče. Ono je
And there's more than you
katastrofa.
gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
Oh yeah!
What is it?
Je to ona riba što je bila na jezeru tamo, da?
Or the one you gave us away for?
I bear that witch. Wench!
I tell you. What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
Šta ako je ona seoska?
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
Pa joj niko neće
My word.
verovati.
That's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Usro se u gaće.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Doesn't half taste good.
Mateja, moraš da probaš.
Oh? What was that?
That's wounded.
Oh. Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet.
Eto.
Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ!
Lord von Burgos is beside himself and won't allow
What's she supposed to do then? You can't expect her to pour it down the drain.
Znaš, kad se još uvijek ne može reći ništa za igru, iako već 2,5 sata igram. Dobro, šta hoće on?
What are you standing here for?
I'm waiting. I'm paid to transport loads, not to haul them on my back. The cart won't unload itself, will it?
Ooh, maybe I can unload it.
That's a stroke of luck. I'm just looking for a job myself. How about I haul those sacks?
It's all the same to me. Go and talk to the innkeeper about it.
Okej. To ti, Perić, zavisi koliko je ko alav. Ja sam to nekad radio, ali ne želim to više da radim, jednostavno. Ne isplati se. Ja obično to radim besplatno. Pazi, neko je ostavio sveću, ima da se zapali sve. Koliko i ova nosi, ima bog.
Health, lads. Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you
Dex
the boy that
Master,
cleans the
da,
pit under the castle
jako malo
shitting hole?
gameplaya.
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we, as it happens.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
Huh?
You were washing laundry, and these bandits attacked you. I was in the water, and I distracted them from you.
That's nice of you, helping some unfortunate girl, but it wasn't me. You're mistaking me for someone else.
Očigledno ne želi da priča tu.
Here's
Da
your
neko ne bi
wine.
čuo, jel?
Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Pozdrav, Armand. Čudna je, mislim, koji prva isto što je bila čudna.
I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Dobro, sad znamo kako ćemo da dođemo
Why you
do tog
standing there
lika.
like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Te crte su, ja mislim, delovi tela koji su pokretni, a i onda nisu to dobro odradili u animaciji. Nemam pojma. Ali to sam primetio isto kod nekih likova u Witcheru. Verovatno delovi tela koji su animirani, a koji su statični, pa onda tu ima nešto kao da se preklapa i tako. Always ready. Always.
Glad to hear it.
I'm
You
always
here
ready.
ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's
Porodični
a cart with
posao,
sacks of
Perić.
flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house.
Joj
But as
ljudi,
soon as
eto mene za koji sekund. Moram hitno. Kafa proradila. Kako se ovo radi sad ovde? Naravno da mora mikrofon da se isključi. Uživo prenos, a?
Got a sniff of work. He vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. Two men can finish the work in a jiffy. And then we'll be quits.
Šta god.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
It's terrible about them
Pozdrav Miloše.
We never had nothing like that here before.
Da, i ona ima isto te linije.
You can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
From far away.
From far away.
I ain't been further than the back off me whole life.
Bolje da ne
I
znaju.
know this place inside and out.
Da.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some
Ja sam mislio da je
tanner
Semin
gets hitched to a rat
žensko
waist.
ime.
Will Lord von Bergov be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Dobro.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Who is this Semin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort and the village belong to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there.
Bio
But
sam
I'd split the
tamo.
work with your pal if I was you, so you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
Okay.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. What can I get for you?
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
Oh, da.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Brate, nemoj da si pizda, ono.
Come on. Nobody will recognize you.
Maybe not now, but what about later? People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar. As if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Ugh!
You know, sir, not everyone is born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Ordinary people have to work their whole lives. So you should be able to manage it too. At least for one day.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
It's a wonder your tongue isn't aching.
Bear in mind that I'm still your master. Enough of your insolence and start accepting your lot. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
I'm going then. But you could give me a hand. It wouldn't do you any harm.
Ah, stop whining. You can manage. Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
Neka hvala.
Well, giving me a large estate.
Znamo na šta ti tačno misliš kad to kažeš. Samo sam te čekao.
Once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry. Such is my nature.
Koji seronja.
If you ain't here to carry, clear off.
Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
Šta reče ova? To tu treba da nosim ili? Nemam pojma. Ejoj. Kaže journal F, znači F pratim. To the pantry. Ej, jebem ti F, tamo se nalazi F.
Did you hear about what the bailiff is planning? No, I don't care. No one like this. I'm a bit peckish. I bought a lovely U-boat the other day for a great price.
What good's a boat to you, for God's sake? What a waste of money.
Did you hear that the king himself announced that everyone should have a good bow on hand?
Which king would that be?
I don't know exactly, but when the king commands, his subjects have to obey, don't they? Like to think of it, it was him who told me.
That's what you said last week, and the one before that. It's good for you. Pickles cabbage fries and black wine.
One beer, please.
Queen of God.
Is that supposed to be Latin?
No.
And I doubt you do either.
The burden of proof is on the one who declares, not on the one who denies. So you see, I speak loud. I just proved I know.
Aye, aye. Take my advice and go and pickle some cabbage, friend.
What did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Tuča.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel who fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh.
You want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. La, 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 la. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
Svenas.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me? Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Pozdrav Dimitrije, laku
I'd like to
noć.
see that. Come on then.
Moram i ovo završavati. Nije ovo za streamovanje. Ajmo fight. Evo materin.
No chance.
Fucking scumbag! Shane's gonna get you, you arson! Let him have it! I hope he doesn't hurt anyone else.
Sad, ajde dvojica na mene, jednog. Brate.
You're no match for us, fucker! Here, I'll show you how a real knife.
Take that.
You wanna
fucker
try
out.
me? Damn it! Here! Hey!
I'll smash you
Get
up.
him! Show
Ajde u materinu.
Scheiße! You won't get me!
Come on then.
This is unbelievable!
Stop it, Deli. You leave me no other choice.
To. Šta još
This
treba?
won't end well for you.
Why did you do it?
Ovo se zove burek.
Take that fucker out, damn it! Don't wear him.
Lik se zove burek ladno,
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds.
bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
Sad će ih gađati
You behave
paradajzom.
like a
valjda.
spoilt brat.
Sa trulim voćem, u stvari, i povrćem. Da. Tako to i išlo,
You know, if
ja
you just shut
mislim.
up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle, but no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve.
Dragane, svio, a? Realizam,
You hadn't
čoveč.
played the hero.
Simulator.
We'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Simulator loše
This
tuče.
isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck off! Shut up! Oh, you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut.
Bla, bla, bla. U svakom slučaju, to bi bilo to za, za ovaj stream. Ao, brale. Ne znam šta sam očekivao. Ali dobro, mislim, ovo je bio test, ono, samo kao demo week, jel? Ne može svaka igra da uspe. Čudno ovo nešto. Mislim, definitivno nije za streaming ova igra. Previše je... I nije baš, htio sam reći previše je realna, ali mislim da je Red Dead Redemption malo realističniji. Ne znam, ovo mi je baš onako... Nije čak ni dosadno. Interesantno je, ali kljakavo malo. Malčice onako, bar samo malo. Onako. Tamo onda ti bude neprijatno dok igraš, da cringeuješ, ono kao gledaš kao... Znači, to je neka varijanta sa ovom igrom koliko sam ja primetio. Ali dobro, nema veze, zato ovo i postoji, ovako samo isprobavanje, da vidimo šta ide, šta ne ide. Mene je zanimalo konkretno kakva je igra. Ja ću ovo igrati ovako za sebe, za streaming me ne zanima, iskreno. Znači, ovo treba da se udubiš onako dobro. Tako da to bi bilo to. Hvala svima koji su bili tu večeras, gledali ovo, mučili se. Sutra idemo nešto bolje, malo horor varijanta, tako da isprobavamo šta prolazi, šta ne prolazi. Pa možda se nešto od tih igara iz tog demo weeka nastavi, a možda bude ono kao da se razbije učmalost nekog drugog serijala, na primjer. I tako dalje. Sonijska kutanje, pa ne znam šta ima od Sonijska kutanja više, iskreno. Ratchet & Clank, ali to je onako više dečije, nema pojma. Ali šta znam, kažem Predraže, meni je ovo dobra igra. Ja ovdje nemam problema nikakvih, generalno, samo mislim da nije za streaming, jednostavno. Tako da vidimo se mi lepo sutra, bye bye.